What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the death, basically, of the PS3 and PS Vita. I guess in a smaller way, also the PSP. I just reread the little Twitter post here, and I forgot the fact that the PSP is here, but that their stores are going to be permanently closing this summer. The PSP, we'll just jump right into it. PSP and PS3, their stores will close July 2nd, and PS Vita store will be closing August 27th. So that is, and they said that this announcement is planned for the end of the month. So I guess technically this is just a leak or a rumor as of now, but I assume over the next couple days, Sony will officially announce it. So before I get into my thoughts, because I do have some thoughts, long live the PS Vita, I do want to quickly say, if you guys are new here and you guys do like this stuff, make sure as always you guys are subscribed, make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on. If you haven't followed me over on Twitter, we're around 30 or so followers away from 2,000 followers over on Twitter. I think we can hit it very, very quickly. If you guys do have a Twitter account and you haven't followed me, Podcast Now 15 is my Twitter handle. I'll leave a link for it in the description below, or of course you can just look me up over on Twitter. All right, so I mean, look, I think we should probably say long live all of these consoles or these these systems. PS3, PSP, very, very important. Obviously, the PS3 to me, well, okay, PS Vita is always going to be one of those like idolized things, and we can joke about how important and how amazing the PS Vita was. In reality, the PS3 I think is the biggest of these three devices or systems, and the fact that that store is closing, this summer, PS4 is out, PS5 is out, so I think that, by the way, none of this, all of this stuff, it's not like it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? I don't want to get that confused where it's like, because I am somebody, and people have, called, I guess, quote unquote, called me on this, that I am a guy who wants to move into the next generation of consoles as quickly as possible, and that is correct. I would prefer we get into the PS5 generation as quickly as humanly possible for a lot of reasons I've discussed in other videos, but that doesn't mean I like seeing past things die, right? If you told me tomorrow the PS4, there's no PS4 games whatsoever, I mean, is it kind of what I want? I guess a little bit, but not actually, entirely. And then secondly, I mean, that would just be a very sad day, right? Because that's really the death of a platform. So what we're seeing here, for the most part, is you could still buy these games, physically, but especially like the PS Vita, I would say out of all of these games would be maybe these systems would be the hardest. This is the end of the PS3. This is the end of the PSP, which I forget exists, pretty often. I actually never owned a PSP. My friend had a PSP. I think he had a PSP, and he had a PSP Go. So I did experience it to some degree, but the PS Vita was the one I jumped in. And let me tell you, boys and girls, if you didn't get it, you're the reason why this is happening, okay? I want you to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm the problem. And that's what I want you to do all day today, okay? And you can, message me on Twitter, take pictures of yourself staring at the mirror, okay? Because in all reality, the PS Vita was a phenomenal system. It was a system that was not supported. Now, were there anything to play on it? No. But does that mean that we shouldn't have bought it? No, we should have all bought it. And I did. I was a very early adopter of it. And no, in all reality, there wasn't a lot to play. The PS Vita quickly became an indie system. And to be honest with you, I didn't even use it so much for an indie system. I did buy this thing with the intention of it being like, okay, this is legit. They are going to make, now what at the time, it was what, PS3 or PS4? They're going to make those quality games on this device. So I literally will be able to, at the time I was with my parents, and we lived in a place where we could go to Canada very easily. My mom's Canadian, I'm part Canadian. So when we would drive over the border, it'd be like a 35 minute drive. Now I never go out of the house. I still don't do that now. So that would be like the longest time I'd ever be away from something. So I would bring the Vita and I would play it. And it was amazing. And I wanted it to be that Uncharted, Golden Abyss, all those kind of things. And some of the games were really good, like Uncharted, like Gravity Rush, one of the best games to ever, and the story of Gravity Rush and Gravity Rush 2 that came out of, now Gravity Rush is the reason why we got a Gravity Rush 2, but I mean, it was phenomenal. And then very quickly, I would say, it became like, okay, well, nobody's buying this thing, so we can't make AAA games on it, so we need to make, obviously indie games. I know I'm kind of recapping basically the history of the PS Vita. I love the thing. I love it. I still have it. Have I played it recently? No, sir. No, sir, and no, ma'am. I have not. But I'm going to keep it forever. I'm going to keep it, and I hope that it always works forever. So this is a sad day. Technically, today is not sad. Technically, August 27th would be sad. Technically, July, whatever day that was, 2nd would be sad. It's something that, again, like, this was going to happen. The PS Vita specifically has suffered a very long death where it's like, okay, nobody's making games on it, and then really at this point only indie games, and then the way of distributing, nobody makes them physical anymore, so it has to be digital, and this has been something that's going on for a couple years now. Well, now this is kind of the end of the road. So pretty much, again, long live the PS Vita. Again, if you guys didn't buy it, this is your fault. I will not take responsibility for this because I bought it. I have the PS Vita Island shirt that, was it kind of funny, or was it IGN Podcast Beyond? No, I think it was kind of funny when Colin Moriarty and Greg Miller, when they were petitioning, for that kind of stuff. I bought that shirt. I own that shirt. I don't wear it, but I have it. So again, this is your fault, and we'll move on from there. So let me know, guys, in the comments below. What do you think? Is this a sad day? Is this a day that we all knew was coming? Let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on so you know all these videos go up. One more time, long live the PS Vita. PSP, rest in peace. PS3, rest in peace. But truly, long live the PS Vita. I hope to see you all on the next video.